Hey guys, so today I just wanted to jump on to show you how to make a blackberry vinaigrette. It's kind of a balsamic. I wasn't able to get my hands on lots of blackberries this foraging season, so I decided to go down this route just to preserve what I did have. So all I've done is I've seeped some blackberries in some white wine vinegar for about 12 days. 7 to 15 days is usually enough. And you'll end up with this lovely rich colour here. So all we're going to do is we're going to sieve this and reduce it down. So I just have this little sieve here for things like this. It'll just sieve out any pips or anything like that. So for every 300 millilitres of vinegar that you're going to get, you're going to add 250 grams of sugar to a pan. Bring that to a boil for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're going to decant it into a sterilised bottle. So all you do to sterilise your bottle is wash it out with hot soapy water, rinse it onto a baking tray for about 5 to 10 minutes at 100 degrees centigrade in a fan oven, and that will be sterilised and ready to decant your reduction into. So I'm just going to strain my mixture through this directly into a jug and see how much we've come out with in the end. So as you can see, it's just filtering through very slowly. You can help that along with a spoon, just make a bit of space for the juice to go through. If you're in a bit of a rush, there we go. It's worthwhile noting as well that these blackberries will not go to waste. So these are lovely and pickled now. You can use these on your Christmas charcuterie boards. So I'm going to freeze mine just to keep them extra fresh. And when Christmas cheese board time comes around, we'll have a nice selection of those. So just to portion up the pickled blackberries, I have these old little tiny tubs for the freezer, but you could use anything. You've got sandwich bags, anything like that, and just pop them on top of your freezer, ready for when you want to use them. So similar to when you're making any other syrup whatsoever, just pop your pan on there, knock it down to 0. We've got about 300 millilitres here, but I just want to double check. Just so I know how much sugar we're going to add. So just using the ratios that I've mentioned, it's about 220 to 250 grams of sugar per 300 mils of liquid. So I'm just going to add that now. And I'm going to stir that all in and bring it to the boil. So I'm just going to mix all that sugar into the vinegary liquid and bring it to a boil, and that's going to reduce down and thicken. Then you can decant it into your bottles. So a really good way to check if your balsamic is ready, I mean that's been boiling for about 8 to 10 minutes now, is get a clean spoon, dip it in and just check the spoon. If it's sticking, it's about ready to decant. So you're going to remove your bottle from the oven safely and pour the contents of the pan into there, ready for storage. So I've got my bottle out of the oven, and you're going to want to transfer the liquid quite quickly so that it doesn't crack. Now just remember, this is going to be really hot, it's going to be boiling hot, so just be super careful when you're pouring. You can see it actually bubbling in the bottle. And you're just going to cover that and wait for that to cool down. So I've just popped some into a small container for you to have a look at. So you can see it's got the usual balsamic vinegar texture, but as well as that vinegar taste, it has the sweetness of the blackberries and the sugar too. So it's a really nice contrast. So here's the finished product, all bottled up. Always make sure you label it. This will keep for about 3 to 6 months. Do just keep an eye on it, as with any preserved product. As I say, great over anything. Salads, dips, anything you can really think of, marinades. So if you give it a go, let me know.